In the age of discovery, when Europeans were getting acquainted with Asia and exploring the Americas, the Jesuits developed a reputation as master language learners. They admirably navigated the challenges of many of the world's most widely spoken languages as well as many lesser known ones, and they spread the gospel in native tongues. But when they ventured into the Amazon basin, they encountered a dizzying variety of previously unknown languages. Many African languages coming into the Brazil colony from the slave trade compounded that challenge. The linguistic landscape was far more overwhelming than anyone had thought. Some young Jesuits were daunted by the multitude of newly discovered languages and preferred to teach Portuguese and Spanish to the Amazonians and Africans in order to preach their message. But Antonio Vieira, a Jesuit priest, orator, and writer, challenged them with a sermon on the Spirit's work at Pentecost and urged them to continue reaching people in native languages. The missionaries would have to be creative and industrious, and they would have to expand their vision because the mission was clear. Messengers of the gospel are called to reach people on their terms and in their own culture. And that's what God did with us. He clothed himself in flesh and left the throne of heaven to reach us in our own context. He sends us into the world on the same terms. If we want to have any influence in the worlds of business, arts, academia, or any other cultural sphere, we have to be willing to be influenced by and learn from others, and also humbly enter into other cultures and languages, both literally and figuratively. Speaking church language, expecting Christian behavior, and limiting ideas from those who do not believe as we do, it accomplishes little. God speaks our language, understands our issues, and opens his arms. And we are called to live in this world with the same accommodation in heart. The Lord desires for there to be common ground that we can start at. He is no respecter of persons. As we work to lead people to him, let's bridge the gap between us and the world. Have an agreeable heart while making connections that build healthy relationships for the purpose of winning souls. And that is today's Monday Manna.